Hello guys, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now it's been a few weeks since I've really been able to get any time to spend recording, but while I've been off camera I have been playing around a lot. And one of the biggest problems I found is with my previous save game there were updates to the final release of the oil upgrade, which included the a layer of bissolite over the lava between that and the oil. As I got down to the oil level in my previous save, it was the dupes actually suffered immensely. They couldn't even go anywhere near it. The temperature was like over 200 degrees for the oil, and to try and cool that down and to try and manage that proved to be extremely difficult. And to be perfectly honest, it was impossible, because every time anything was built there it just melted no matter what I used, or just took heat damage, etc. So I'm going to start this game again. So we're going to start with a new game, and it's going to be a case of I'm going to be using the debug mode a bit more in this, because in the past we've made some nice little bits and bobs, so like our oxygen production system with the hood, that worked really effectively, and it was a case of I want to be able to create those without spending hours on camera. So what we'll do is let me just find some dupes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I found my 3 dupes I want to start with. It's going to be Stinky, Turner and May. Each of these have a number of benefits or bonuses to the attributes. The only ones that we're looking at here is Turner with a he can't cook anyway, but he's got 0 cooking speed. Stinky can't cook, but he's got +1, so I still haven't sorted out those little bugs. And May, well, she can't think and she's not very creative, so, but it doesn't mean she can't learn them. But her issues is bottomless stomach, so she'll eat more food than everybody else. Stinky's going to be my biggest problem here, because he is a creative level 6, so he's going to get stressed like nobody's business because of the duplicates, the odor. Odor? What? The decor expectation. Oh, dear me. So we've got Vomiter, Binge Eater and Vomiter. So, and I really like the name, the Star-Crossed Space Junk. So let's just embark. Okay. I'm going to pause this immediately as we get in there. So there we go. And I'm going to zoom out and right. Okay, so as you can see, we can't see a great deal. So let's just activate the debug mode, because that's what we're going to be using a lot more of to be able to work out the best way to do this base. So straight away you can see here that we've got this layer of abyssalite working through here. In actual fact, there's diamonds there, so that temperature, oops, yeah, that temperature is going to seep through there, which is not good. But that layer of abyssalite will keep the temperature above, and there's another crack in it there. Ooh, that's not good. Right, okay. So things I need to look out for. The other beauty of this is we'll be able to see exactly where we have geysers and water geysers, steam, well, steam geysers, the hydrogen pockets, our natural gas geyser, and our chlorine geysers. And we'll also be able to see what's behind the closed doors, like these here. So just have a quick scan. If I can see anything that's jumping out, and to be honest I can't actually see anything jumping out at me, so I'm about right directly around. Oh, so we've got some water to the left, which is great. Loads of chlorine down here, and what have we got down here? We've got chlorine geyser to the south. And have we got anything? Have we got any natural gas anywhere? Okay, do you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it, because we'll come to that shortly as we can make our own natural gas. Okay, so I'm going to start with digging, and we're going to just basically open up our base and go from there. So let's just get this all opened up. Thank you, thank you. Right, we've already got immune systems low. What? Have we got any germs anywhere? No, we haven't. So that should build up. They're all stressed because they've just appeared in this area, probably. So, okay, so that water's there. What's this? This is vacuum, oxygen, oxygen. We're going to have oxygen there and there. We're going to have carbon dioxide there. Okay. So looking at this sort of area here, that could be quite good just to drop that water down to create our own natural storage here for the short term. We have got a little bit more up here, and we have got plenty off camera to the right. We are going to need our toilets quite quickly, so we're going to have to do this old school. I'm going to basically, let's see, one, that's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dear me, what am I doing there? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get rid of that one. Let's take that out and put the ladder down. Okay, because we need to get our toilets in place quite quickly, otherwise our dupes will make a mess. And we'll want to take this up as well. So we've also got let's do it to there. We can dig that lot out as well. Let's speed everything up a bit. Alright, duplicants temperature. Help keep your duplicants cool. Do you know, I've not looked at a lot of these comments that come up here for a long time. When I first started playing the game, then I was looking at every single comment. And now I'm just, you know what, I'll work it out. Probably not the best way of doing it, mind you. I'm going to be sticking to me 5 height, so that I've got 2, 4. So I've got, take it out to there. Let's get this as more of a priority. Oops. Because what I'd like to do is get my toilets over here, which are going to be... actually, no, I've got my water there. I thought that was supposed to have been removed, that ability for getting them stuck. I thought that was one of the things that they were working on to stop occurring. Don't know. Okay, right, so they run out of work. And we've got a hatch up here, perfect. That's all I need now to eat all my food. I'm thinking that I'm going to put in a ladder here so they can... Ladder? Come on, here we go. So they can clear up all those. And I think I will... let's increase that priority as well. I think I'll then just put the toilet block down here. Let's have a look at what am I looking for? It's plumbing toilets. So if we had, let's see, center of the base is there. So 1, 2. Oxygen is there. That's okay, not great, but okay. We'll put in our... We've got 2 wash stations. No! There we go. So we've got 2 wash stations. That takes 2 squares. So we need to build our wall here. Okie doke. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, put it on the wrong level, haven't I? There we go. That's supposed to be here. get that done. That could be, oops, remove those. Deconstruct. Yeah, I know you're going to do that. And we'll get mopping, thank you. Alright, so let's get our buildings done. So we want to close off this room, so that's halfway. Hang on, let's work our way backwards actually. I'm using a new mouse which has got a higher DPI than my previous mouse, so it's proving a little a little too sensitive for my liking at this moment. So I suppose it's one of those things. I'll get used to it, and I'll be like, how can I ever live without it? So let's do that, and let's pop in the door there. Right, okay. So if we give them the toilets as the priority, all that, and we can dig. We want this then opened up, as we want our... Ooh, actually we've got a hatch. Where's that hatch? That hatch is there. Okay, because we need to get our water working. What the... Oh my life. Am I going to lose a dupe already? Let's get that as a priority 9. Come on. Ah, that was close. Right, okay. That was not very clever at all. Let's get that mopped as well. Okay, because we can deconstruct that. And right, so my hatch is going to be a pain because he will try and jump onto the pitcher pump. But, yeah. So I need to have it far enough over so that he won't risk his life. Come on, select. To do that. So let's get that higher priority. I'm going to need to put a ladder over here as well, because without that they're not going to be able to dig out those hut sections there. Alright, hang on! Oh my goodness me. Deconstruct. Actually, no, cancel deconstruct. Let's just stick yourself out, you numpty. Oh dear me. I've said it many times in this game, if these dupes had brains, they'd be dangerous. So, and that's just proving so true so far with these dupes. There you go, you're doing that, that's fine. These dupes dropping themselves into water, entombing themselves, or getting them stuck in an area that is, yeah. So that's kind of frustrating. So we want to increase the priority of all this lot. So 9 for those. So they've got water. We're going to say it's direction left. Right, so we've now got toilets. We want to deconstruct now. Deconstruct all. And cancel that lot. Because that's our floor level. We want also now to, while it's paused, we can probably dig out down here, because that'll be quite a useful area to have. Oops, to have the carbon dioxide building up. And what else do we need? We need to start making oxygen, so we need our algae, so we can send our ladder up high, and we can dig out all this oxygen, or this algae up here, which will work quite well, and get across here before all that disintegrates. What else do we need? We need to get some storage sorted out so that little hatch doesn't eat everything, but I think that can kind of wait a little bit. But let's do that over here, and we can put yeah, let's do that, and we'll put our storage over there, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so there's plenty of them to get on with. Let's see what they do. Right. Don't need those. Right, okay, what else is going on? Let's deconstruct that one for the time being. And let's set this to sweep everything. We haven't got any organic, polluted dirt yet. But I want to try and capture this hatch and get them so I can drop him down here and he can live in there. So I'll have to have a play around with that in a short spell. So that's copy selection over all of those, and I'll actually increase the priority of sweeping actually, because I want that done before that hatch eats everything off there. And we can dig out that sand so it doesn't fall. Now, why are you... what's priority on that? I thought I set up a sweep priority of 9. So you should be going to do that. This is something I kind of noticed on a previous testing, that although we've given a priority of 9 for some sweeping, we kind of... the dupes don't actually do it. They'll take other tasks first. So there we go, we'll do this again. Actually, let's cancel that first. Cancel all. So let's get rid of that and let's add a sweep priority. Okay, so that's what they should be doing, not digging. Now, if I change this priority on here, then they will do everything to load up. Not necessarily taking it from where I want them to take it, although they are now. And see, they're taking it from here as well. But it is kind of frustrating on what they've been doing on that sense. So, hey ho, we'll get by. Ooh, I've got a dust cap quite close. But how much germs have I got over here? Ooh, quite a lot of germs. Now, obviously, oxygen can actually kill off the germs, and as we're going to be using the debug mode to place our construction plans so that we can copy and paste them into future series without having to spend ages building everything up, we will only create them once we've actually done the research. So that's what we're going to do different. Right, I kind of want to also get our dupes up to about a level 10 straight away, and immediately I'm very drawn to Ruby. Yeah, because although she's a mouth breather, she's got absolute gore. She's a caregiver as well. Ooh, that's interesting. Because medicine, yeah, medicine is 6. Oh, excellent. Alright, so at least I've got someone to look after people. Come on, no, you're going in. And print. I want to get my dupes up to about 10 dupes in the whole base. That kind of number works kind of well while trying to get things done at a quick enough pace once we get everything built up sufficiently. Right, food is now going to become a start again number problem. That is, let's have a look at our reports. So calories. So we used up 2,000 calories with 3 dupes. So we're going to be increasing that with the 4th one. Come on, I want all this done. See what I mean? This is a high priority. These are high, but they're clearing everything else around it, which is frustrating. So we've got 3 hatches in the area. They're struggling for oxygen, which means I'm going to need to build my stations and power system quite quickly. So let's get that going. Let's get a single little battery in. Come on. There we go. For some reason it's not selecting when I want it. It could be my mouse, it could be just me. And then we'll get our research station. And we're also going to need to get a micro musher for short term. Now, because we want whoever's producing this to wash their hands, we need to put that in somewhere that's quite quite easy to contain. So let's get the priority up on this, and then we'll put that somewhere out the way. Let's have a look. So if that's 5. Right, okay, so let's just take that across here. And we'll put that up here. So let's increase this to 8. I want that to 8. Do we have any dupes that are already above 5 in research? No, so everybody is able to do it. I'm going to stick to trying to get all my dupes up to a level 5 on research, so that as new dupes come in that aren't as good, then they will get trained up, because the benefit of having all your dupes at a higher research as possible means that your deconstruct, because I want to try and catch this dupe in here, that hatch. Oh, he's gone down as well. Oh, I've got 2 now to worry about. You know what? I'm going to leave him. Let's do that. Right, we've got power, we want research. So we want to get farming sorted first. So we've got a way of dealing with our requirements. So that's going up there, that's perfect. We're going to need power to run. All the way, and up, and down here. Right, I'm actually thinking, because I'm going to be using the debug mode, I am going to allow myself to, oops, well, and you. I'm going to allow myself to remove these hatches and reposition 2 hatches back down here. So attack. Alright, so let's chuck that on. And have I got a hatch somewhere? Hatch. Let's drop. Is that 2 hatches or 1? Yeah, it's 2 hatches. Perfect. So we put our 2 hatches down there. Not the best way of doing it, but oops. Let's get that deselection. Selection. There we go. So we can now leave them to eat the polluted water. And ooh, that's a point. Need to get my germs disinfect all at 20,000. 20,000 germs. Thank you very much. And they are all priority 9, aren't they? Yes, perfect. Alright, so we've got our area being built up. Let's just open this up a bit further. That'll let out this carbon dioxide, which is kind of not what I want, but I'm going to need to do that. So we need some more oxygen being produced. So that'll at least open up this area sufficiently. Let's dig out that and that. Come on. We can have priority 9 as well. So just waiting for algae. Come on. There we go. So we're going to have some oxygen now, because we're pretty poor. Alright. Now I have been watching And I have been watching these hatches in the past, and I'm sure they ate polluted water. But they're not touching that at the moment, so maybe they won't. Okay. So we're going to open up this area. We want to get our height in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be the top. So we kind of dig out all that, and then we can build our micro musher up there and a wash station. I'm going to put a couple in there with bidirectional so that they will wash their hands going both ways. So if they're bringing things in or if they're taking things out, they'll wash their hands. And food, I want some micro musher. Okie dokie, and power. Let's get that charged up, and this lot can be 9. Thank you kindly. We only 11,000 food, which will be a problem soon. Now, also because we've got this water up here, I kind of want to get that down sooner rather than later, so I'm going to give this quite a low priority. And I can go 4, can't it? So 1, 2, 3. So if I'm sure I can go 4 deep. So let's just do that as a higher priority to make sure that they can actually get there. And then we'll see what it will actually do. So right, we've got 10,000 food. We're dealing with these because I think these are still on 9. Yes. I'd rather keep the area tidy for in case any hatches up here and cause me problems. That one needs to be a 9. As soon as that drops, it's going to block it off, and I don't really want to do that. And you've got no power. Let's just get you running. Alright. Okay, we're going to get another dupe. Perfect timing. Oh, right. Okay, so this time round... Do I go for another interior director? Another interior decorator? Or do I go for Ashcan, who's got mole hands? In actual fact, I think I'm going to go for Ashcan because he's got that +1 immunity. Although his decor expectation is higher than an interior decorator. That's interesting. And also he's a slow learner. He'll fall us. No, it's going to be Ashcan. Let's bring him in. So we're up to 5 dupes. So this should happen quite nice and quick. What's the priority on everything? So 9 and 9. I want that to be done, and food is going to be 9 now. That's got to be 9. That's got to be 9. Do you know what? We need to change that to 6. Copy selection. We want you know what? These can all be 8s. We'll leave power at 9. We'll leave oxygen at 9. And we'll put computing at 8. So therefore, we should always have power running. We should always have oxygen being produced. And then above that we'll get the toilets and the water all managed. Have I got, yeah, and food being produced, so that should be a kind of a good balance. Let's put a ladder up here. Come on. Okay. Not ideal to do it that way, but might as well get it just built so we can... No, stop doing it too high priority. We want 7. Alright, so research has been complete, so we've now got our basic farming, and we're going to just have to work our way down. We could check on an advanced researcher, but yeah, I can wait. Okay, so we've got plenty, we've got food coming in now, which is good. And we can dig out these areas here, which is going to be a 7 because I want it cleared. We've got plenty of micro mushing. Cool. Right. Okay, so that water, that polluted water has gone. Let's open this door actually, if it has gone, because then it means those hatches will eat. There we go, they will eat the polluted water. Perfect. And let's do that to auto before. Come on. Oh. No. Perfect. Nearly. Nearly got stuck with it. So we are struggling for oxygen. We've got a bit of oxalate there. That's one thing I did like on the previous base. There was absolutely ruckloads of oxalate everywhere. So you could just break into a fresh area and then you suddenly have a load of oxalate. There we go. So it can go down to 4, so that's what I thought. So we can now dig out this whole area across. Food shortage. Well, I'm sorry, but you are... Okay, let's check you up to a 9. And power's a 9 and oxygen's a 9. So... Okay, you should, and should being the operative word, sort that out. So we've got composting, we've got planter boxes. Have we got any mealwood seeds yet? 1. Okay. Now, mealwood, I cannot remember what that needs. I've not used them for so long. Right, let's just actually create a planter box to remind ourselves. Let's drop them there. Not ideal place, and it will be removed shortly. Now what we're doing on oxygen, so that's struggling over here. Let's get another terrarium up and running. A terrarium, another algae system. So what we're straining on already. It's a maximum 1000 watts and I'm not using anywhere near it, so what are you whinging at? Why are you strained? And we can deconstruct those. Perfect. So let's put in our mealwood. Front. Okay. Get that done. Why are you not doing that? Why are you not removing this, building this? Let's get rid of this because it's doing my head in now. Okay, so we've got more oxygen. Perfect. Right, so what do we need for this mealwood? We need... no, I want a planter box. So I need temperature between 10 and 30. Air pressure 100 grams. It can be within any area. So, okay, so that should grow fine there for the time being. We'll see what it does in later episodes. But I think we'll call it a day for this one. We've got quite a bit dug out and planned out already. And I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you do, hit that subscribe and like, and I'll see you on the next one. That's Murphy out.